Hello from Freedomtax Accounting. We are an accounting firm where we have been providing quality tax and accounting services now for over 20 years. If you are new to this channel, we provide the best tax and accounting strategies for small business owners. But for the last couple of weeks, we have been concentrating on the PPP, EIDL, and anything related with the coronavirus pandemic concerning small businesses. Now today, August 31st, we are going to talk about the new payroll tax cut that starts tomorrow, September 1st, and how that will affect you as the business owner and how it will affect your employees. Now remember that this video is intended for educational purposes and should not be taken as legal or tax advice. You should consult with your financial professional about your unique financial situation before acting on anything discussed in these videos. Freedomtax Accounting or its members cannot be held liable for any use or misuse of this content. Now, last Friday, the IRS finally came down with the guidance for the new Trump payroll tax deferral. Yes, it is a deferral. It is not a cut, meaning that these wages are going to have to be paid back at some point. Now, the guidance says that the employee payroll taxes that usually are withheld between September 1st to December 31st, now the employer has the choice of not withholding that payroll tax from the employee's paychecks, basically making their paycheck bigger. Okay, now if the employee or the employer do this, whatever is not being withheld from September 1st to December 31st, the employee does have to pay it back starting January 1st, and they have until April 30th to pay it back. So basically, the employers that choose to opt into this program, because it is not mandatory, the employers can choose not to do this, but the employers who choose to opt into this program will stop withholding the 6.2 payroll tax that represents the employee's share of Social Security taxes, and we'll discuss that further in this video. Now, this will only apply to workers that have an annual salary of less than $104,000. Basically, if you have an employee that makes less than $2,000 a week, they do apply for this program. Now, the employees are still responsible to pay those taxes back. They have until January 1st to April 30th of next year, meaning that you as the business owner or the employer of these employees, you may have to withheld twice the amount of taxes starting January. Okay, so that's very important that you discuss with your employees that maybe, yes, your paychecks is going to be bigger now for the next couple of months, but starting in January, your check is going to be a lot smaller because now the employer has to withhold twice the amount of tax in order for the employee to pay that money back. Once again, the employers can choose to opt in to this program. It is not mandatory, but what the president has expressed is that he wants Congress to forgive this deferred tax payment so the employees do not have to pay this back starting in January of 2021. Now, there's a lot of confusion on what exactly is being deferred. So let's discuss what payroll taxes are. From the employee's paycheck, this is the payroll tax. The payroll tax is 15.3% withholding that the employer makes that has to pay on behalf of the employee. This 15.3% is composed of a 12.4% tax on Social Security and 2.9% on Medicare. Now, this payroll tax is split in two. There's an employee portion and then there's an employer portion. The employee portion is the 7.65%, which is made up of 6.2% of Social Security and 1.45% of Medicare. Okay, this is the employee portion that usually is withheld from their paycheck. Now there is an employer portion, meaning that the advantage of being an employee, that your employer is paying half of your payroll tax for you. Now, what the Trump payroll tax deferral affects is this portion, the 6.2% of Social Security of the employee portion. That's what's getting deferred. Okay, now the CARES Act back in April already provided a way for the employer to defer his portion of Social Security, and then the employer has basically 2 years to pay it back. But now the Trump payroll tax deferral that starts September 1st, this is the 6.2 Social Security tax that if the employer opts into the program, this amount will not be withheld from the employee's paycheck. So basically the employee gets an automatic 6.2% increase in their paycheck. Well, what does that mean for the employee? It means that they have more take-home money from their paychecks. For example, if your employee makes $500 a week, basically that's $31 more per week. So that's 16 weeks from September 1st to December 31st. So he takes $496 more. If your employee makes $1,000 a week, he takes home $62 more per week. So that's $992 that he takes more home from September to December. If you have an employee who makes $1,500 a week, he takes home $93 more per week. So that's roughly $1,500 more that he takes from September to December. If you take a look, this number, that's the amount that the employee takes home from September to December, is very similar to your weekly wages. So basically what this program will do, it'll add an extra week of wages, the amount to the employee. Now you have to remind your employee that they have to pay it back starting January 1st to April 30th. So for example, you need to tell your employees that if they choose to opt into this program, yes, from September to December, they're gonna get $31 more per week on their paycheck, but then starting January, you the employer, you're going to have to withhold twice the amount in order to make their payments to the government. So basically they're going to be, in this case, they're going to get $31 more per week, but then starting in January, they're going to get $62 less. So that's very important that the employee knows this, that this is a very temporary and short relief for their paycheck, unless Congress decides to forgive it, and that way the employee does not have to pay it back. Okay? Now, I hope this information has been helpful to you as a business owner. If you have received value from this video, please like it and share it. Also, subscribe to our channel where we are doing our best to provide the best tax and accounting strategies for your small business. Remember that we are praying for you, we are praying for your family, we are praying for your business, that God keep you safe during this pandemic. This is our contact information. If you have any type of tax accounting need, we can help. Even though we are in Florida, we are authorized by the federal government to represent individuals and small businesses in all 50 US states. And if you want a consultation with the PPP or EIDL programs, we have lowered our consultation rate in order to help more small businesses. If you do not know us, we are part of Freedom Group. We are a group of 4 companies where we have the tax accounting firm, we have the immigration law firm, we have the real estate business, and we have an insurance and financial planning business as well. So once again, God bless you. Remember to subscribe to our channel and watch the next suggested video where you are going to see more valuable information for you, the business owner, during this coronavirus pandemic. Once again, thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye.